Right, don't worry about it.
Morning, folks. Welcome to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My guests today, it's the big Take the Points edition. It's not the XL Take the Points edition.
It's kind of XL. It's just not triple XL.
Just don't have the height.
Okay, we'll call it the
girthy.
Not quite the triple XL. I like that. Just the regular.
Yeah, just a regular XL edition. But shoot, when Jamie's here, what the heck would we call it? It's not like he's little.
Exactly. When do we had a fitness edition?
Yeah, we got a fitness. That's coming up. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. It is Friday, May 24th. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We do appreciate it. We've got a ton of stuff going on. You're watching on Wabash Catch TV over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora, Channel 100 or Channel 25. Same story all around the area. Sisney, Jeff, Louisville, and along with Fairfield, Browns, Albion, Wayne City, or West Salem, all over the place. We're going to talk about a mess of sports. Might talk a little bit of high school sports. We've got Weeze, the high school genius here, the guru.
For a couple more weeks.
He's the 2-week board guru that he's giving it up. We just can't believe he's giving up the glory of his guru-ness, but that's what happened.
Glory of the guru-ness. Did I just come up with the name of my book?
We're going to talk about that, all kinds of blues. Blues make the Stanley Cup final.
Just like we all predicted.
We all knew it was coming. And all kinds of other stuff right here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. But first of all, what is going on around the area this weekend? Some community events to tell you about. Not a whole lot going on Friday night here in Flora at the Flora Elks. It is the Past Exalted Ruler Appreciation Night, the PER Association Steak Night. Starts at 6, goes to 8 o'clock. This is a great idea. Go down there, get yourself the menu includes grilled ribeye with baked potato and sides. Open to all members and eligible guests. So, yeah, you might want to try that out. Again, 6 o'clock on Friday night. Also, on Friday, this is all day long today, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., as well as tomorrow, 8 a.m. to noon. The Salem Lutheran Church going to throw a big old rummage sale. That's at 1401 Hawthorne Road in Salem. They've got a large assortment of items, including clothing, shoes, accessories, housewares, decorative item, books, CDs, toys, sports, electronic items, jewelry, household equipment, and etc. I have a question. You're like the guy who knows stuff. And actually talks to teenagers and stuff. Do teenagers know what CDs are?
Oh, I got a good story of this when you're done with this.
I don't know what a CD is anymore.
That's kind of what I was wondering.
Although I'm starting to get it where I'm old enough where it's an investment opportunity.
Like record?
Different kind of CD.
I'd say a good chunk of them have never used a CD at this point.
That's kind of what I was wondering. I figure that maybe probably a lot of them have never used a Blu-ray.
A generation below me was the Napster generation, because that was my college years.
Yeah,
so that would have been their high school years.
Yeah. That's when they started stealing stuff off the internet.
I still have Dr. Dre's autograph.
Do what?
I still have Dr. Dre's autograph because of Napster.
How about that?
Came attached with the lawsuit.
There you go. How about that? That's all right. Do you have a story?
Yeah.
Got to wait till...
no, I can do a quick one. The other morning, we were getting ready for school.
I was asking if it had to wait until we were off air.
No, this is an actual story. It was we were at 7:30 in the morning. We get ready for school. I got an 8-year-old daughter, and she had this magazine out that had 90s stuff in it. So I hear her holler at me from her bedroom, say, "Daddy, come here. What is this?" And she goes, "What's a Discman?" I said, "Oh, honey." So I explained to her, and all I could do was smile and go, "Man, these kids are never gonna know what a Walkman is, a Discman is, anything is."
They won't know.
So,
they won't.
Player is the only time I ever drove slow in my teenage years. Trying to avoid the skip.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. You don't want the bump.
Don't hit that bump.
No bumps allowed. But yeah, they'll have that at the Lutheran Church, the rummage sale. Also coming up this weekend, taking a look at Saturday on Saturday night, again at the Flora Elks at 8 o'clock. Joey Hale will be singing, and that'll go from 8 p.m. to midnight. That's open to all members and eligible guests. Also, the Wayne County Misfits going to have a big old car Car Show. It's their 22nd annual Memorial Day Car Show. It's going to be Memorial Day weekend car show. It's going to be at Leo French Park. Registration from 8 to noon, and awards will to be at 3 o'clock. $10 entry fee for cars and motorcycles. Going to be a 50-50 draw and a raffle, all kinds of stuff. Sonic drive-in sign will be the raffle prize. There you go. Concessions will be available.
Still banned from there.
Also, from Sonic?
Yeah.
All right, you brought it up. Why are you banned from
Technically
Sonic?
not banned. I have been kicked out of one, though.
Which particular Sonic?
Harrisburg. So no loss there.
What time of day was it?
Middle of the afternoon, after a track meet, actually.
Really?
Not alcohol related.
How in the world were you kicked out of a Sonic in the middle of the afternoon?
One of the people I was with never got his food and kept asking his waitress to bring his food, had his receipt and everything, and she thought we were joking
Messing
around.
with her.
Yeah. Went and got her manager. He come out. We've called the cops. They're on their way, and basically a misunderstanding that we left before the cops got there.
Probably not a bad move.
Yeah.
So how was his
he
food? Was
decided
it good?
he decided the burger and the milkshake wasn't worth it.
They never brought his food.
No. I haven't been back to Sonic since.
They do have good ice, really, if you're looking for
Good ice.
They have good ice.
Did you just say they have good ice?
Sonic
They
has
have
the-
great frozen water.
Sonic has the best ice in fast foods. I'm just telling you. Yes, Sonic has the
What
best
about
ice.
Taco Tierra?
That's okay.
Ice is ice.
Oh, you guys
Straws
are
are
crazy.
straws.
Also going on Saturday, the Daryl Merritt Cookout will be on Saturday at the old food park parking lot. Menu to include pork chops, ribeyes, and proceeds going to help John Cohen, who
I
had
thought
a
he was retired.
fire at his residence. He did retire. You know, Daryl Merritt has he has one of his spatulas. You know how many spatulas he went through over the course of his career?
18.
17.
That's a pretty good.
Very
guess.
impressive, 17. He also knows exactly how many pork burgers he cooked over the course of his career.
That's not a true story.
He kept track of all the pork burgers he bought for all these sales over the course
All right,
of his life.
what's the number?
340,000.
It's a lot of pork.
It's either 340 or 380.
I had someone ask me recently how many national anthems I've heard in my career, and I have
Oh.
no freaking clue.
A lot
That's
of
a
them.
bunch.
Yeah.
I've heard a few too. We've heard a few too. But that is also that's also going on this weekend, or probably today, Friday the 24th. This is National Road Trip Day. National Road Trip Day. There are 3 events taking place today, basically having to do with each other. National Road Trip Day, as well as National Cooler Day. The National Cooler Day.
It goes well together.
They go.
Can't have a road trip without a
That's
cooler.
exactly right. And also, this is
It's National Crop Tour Day.
Yeah.
that might be tomorrow. That might be today as well. National Don't Fry Day, and that's aimed to get you put on sunscreen.
So with the road trips, the top down and the cooler,
Put the sunscreen on.
and that tomorrow's National Headache Day with aspirin.
National Headache Day. The one other thing that this day also applies to, this is National Escargot Day.
Nah, I like food, but I'm not sure about that.
Have you ever eaten escargot?
I've not.
You would love
That is
I
true.
have
I've
not,
not.
but I'll try anything twice.
Have you've never eaten escargot either?
I would try, but I don't know how I'd dig it.
Escargot's outstanding. It's just really, really
You can come to my house. I got snails.
Hey, if you got how big are the snails?
I don't know, snail size. They're different size snails.
I'll think about
They're
it.
not fast. You can catch them, I promise.
I bet I can. What's on TV? What do you want to see on television tonight? Actually, there's no hockey tonight. The Stanley Cup final is set. There's no NBA tonight. They're going to have a Game 6 tomorrow. Had a Game 5 last night. Game 6 coming up tomorrow. Some baseball to watch, however, today. If you were interested, Cincinnati Reds are at Chicago this afternoon playing the Cubs. That'll be on NBC Sports Chicago. That's at channel 643. That's at 1:20 p.m. today. Also tonight, the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. That'll be at 7:15 in St. Louis. One of the best things for the Cardinals is the run that the Blues are on. Nobody's seeing what the Cardinals
Yeah,
are
they're
doing.
not paying much of attention to them, thank
Not
goodness.
much, because they are stinking it up.
Hey.
Also, what?
Oakland's won 6 games. We still got the same record as you guys. So.
We'll get to the Cardinals here eventually. Boston Red Sox at Houston Astros tonight on MLB Network. All that stuff coming up today and tonight. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. It's the Take the Points edition. Right down there is Brian Turner. Right here is Lucas Vaughan. I'm Bruce Dickey, and we'll be right back after these. Do stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, I'm Brian. You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all 6? Now you do. My tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. It's the Take the Points edition. It's our sports show. Every Friday, we wrap up the weekend sports and give you an eye toward what to look forward to here in the next few days. Down there on the end, it's Brian Turner. Here is Lucas Vaughan. Brian Turner, the editor of the Wayne County Press, for another few days.
Week and a half.
Week and a half. Congratulations on your
moving along,
moving up and out. Speaking of moving up and out, how about that war of wills? So does anybody now think that the Kentucky Derby faux pas by Maximum Security actually
was
cost
the horse.
War of Will was actually coming. He was
That was
coming.
the horse that was cut off.
War of Will. I keep saying
Yep.
Wills. War of Will was cut off.
I think to make it easier to say War of Will Griffith.
War Will was cut off. War Will's going to run again in the Belmont. Is anybody going to? I was all over War of Will. I told you all to bet War of Will.
And I hope you listened.
In the Preakness, I hope you listened. I said bet War of Will, just like I said bet Maximum Security. I've had the horse that crossed the finish line first both times.
You have.
And how many times have you won?
Neither time have I won because I didn't bet War of Will. Because I'm an idiot. I am a stupid man.
Talk yourself out of it.
Huh?
Talk yourself out of it.
Not only that, you had him and the sleeper, and you chose not to bet either of them.
Here's what happened, and here's a realization that all gamblers, it's a gambling show to an extent, it's a realization that all gamblers at some point have to, well, if it's, I say to an extent because we're not terrifically successful.
Still gambling. It ain't called a winning show. It's called a gambling show.
All right. I didn't bet. I told you the horse that was going to win the race was War of Will. It went off whenever the morning line was like 4 or 5 to 1, and it ended up going to 6 to 1. I thought the value was at 7 to 1. I didn't think the value was good enough at 6, 5, or 4. So instead of making
a little money, you chose to give the money away.
So I gave whoever bet that horse my money.
What's the first rule of gambling? Win the bet.
Win the bet. First rule of gambling should be win the bet.
No matter
Second
what the
rule
odds
is never
are,
bet on
take it.
Duke. Third rule is never bet against Duke. But those are the 3 rules of gambling.
Those are pretty good rules. Those are pretty good rules. But and the other rule, of course, I always play in horse racing. If you write it down, you have to bet it because you've written it down. And
That would not work with me in my note-taking.
Well, no, if you write down a prospective bet. If you write down, okay, this is what I'm going to do, you need to place the bet.
If you talk about it and tell somebody you like it, you should probably just bet it.
I told the world I liked this horse.
Dozens of YouTube viewers.
I told hundreds of thousands of people across America and the world that I liked War of Will, and I didn't bet it. But it was a fun race. It was a good race. It was a good time.
Did anyone talk about Everfast?
Not really.
Went off 29 to 1, finished second.
Nobody talked about him at all. It was just Lucas and I, and we didn't have our eye on him at all. No. We liked Owendale.
Owendale was the other one there where you called a sleeper. But it ended up going off 7 to 1, so it wasn't much of a sleeper off of it.
Everfast was 1 letter away from me betting on him. If it was Everlast, I would have because how could you not bet?
Because the hip hop guy or whatever his name is,
Whitey.
Yeah,
I got no idea what you're talking about.
I was going to say, not a whole lot.
And I'm going to keep it that way.
Not a whole lot of people know anything about Everlast.
House of Pain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do know that.
Okay.
So the Preakness was Saturday. That was fun. The PGA tournament was Thursday to Sunday. That was a good time for you, wasn't it, Lucas?
Yeah. You know what? I had first pick, took Brooks Koepka, looked golden for about three and a half rounds.
3/4 rounds.
And then he goes,
what happened on Sunday to Koepka?
I think he tightened up, and the crowd started rooting for DJ, Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson made a nice little run to get within 1 stroke of that, and unfortunately Dustin Johnson had a couple bogeys at the end, and to me he had a 7-stroke lead going in. It was just too much to overcome.
You don't see too many people winning majors with a +4 in the final round.
Yeah. But if you go down this list, Dustin Johnson shot a 69. It was one of the best rounds of the day. So on Sunday, the wind picked up. The late guys came out,
weather related,
and it was hard to put a good number together.
Okay, so Brooks Koepka has won 4 out of what, the last 12 now? 4 out of the
last 9, I think.
4 of the last 9.
In fact, there's a prop bet out there now. Majors won by Brooks before 2025 is set at 7.5.
Actually, there's a prop on
before 2025.
Yeah,
I saw the prop majors before 2040 at 7.5.
So I was thinking it's 2025.
If it's 2040, I'm taking that.
Well, for the rest of his career.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking that one.
The thing is, there are only 3 people who've ever won more than more than 8 majors.
Yeah, but when you're 4 out of 9, you got a pretty good percentage there too. Not saying he's going to keep that percentage up, but it's a pretty good percentage.
They were talking this could be either over in 2 years or you're waiting. Who's going to bet the no on that? Because there was one that was a 21 year.
Yeah.
Who's going to bet the no and wait 21 years?
Wait 21 years to cash. You're better off.
Your site still up?
You're better off investing the money in a CD for crying out loud.
What happens if you have a heart attack? Does that go to next of kin?
What happens if?
Because, I said heart attack because
Walter Matthau was buried with his Rams, his 200-to-1 Rams ticket, from 1999 because he didn't cash it because he didn't need the money. He was so proud of picking the Rams whenever Kurt Warner and they won the Super Bowl. He was buried with the ticket in his hand.
Well, how much was it for?
It was
201 for on what I bet.
It was like $100.
Dang, that's nice.
That reminds me of one of my favorite Ricky Henderson stories.
Can I still cash that in?
Ricky when he got his first $1 million signing bonus.
Who?
Ricky Henderson. He gave him that check for $1 million signing bonus, and the accountants noticed a couple months later it never came out of their account. So they asked Ricky, "Well, what happened to that?" He goes, "Oh, I've got it framed in my office." He never cashed it. He framed it. It was like, you can get that back from the bank and then frame it.
He was smart though.
That one and Ricky's still 60 by the All-Star break.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now we got also this week we got high school baseball and other high school sports going on. Well, I tell you what we'll do. Tell us about the high school track going on this weekend, and then we'll get to baseball in a minute.
Fairfield, the team that I've watched the most of, obviously has 3 kids up there, all field events. They dominated field events this year. Every invitational, they would be able to lead there.
They won quite a few.
Won several, and it was mostly, 2/3 of their points would come from field events alone.
Is that right?
Caleb Freimeyer advanced in the triple jump despite finishing 4th because he met the distance requirement. Missed the long jump requirement by 2 inches, scratching 4 of the 6 jumps.
Had he hit it before? In other competitions, but he just didn't do it there.
Yeah, he scratched 4 out of 6 times in the long jump. Colton Ross tied for first in the pole vault at 10.6. Lost the tiebreaker, so finished second, but top 2 advance.
Okay.
Florida had a kid that went 13.6 at his section also.
Wow.
13.6?
Well, 16 was the top qualifier.
Oh, my Lord.
Gannon Stork was a Florida kid. Actually, I went to school with his mom, so... He is named after Rich Gannon.
What's his name?
Dad's a huge Raider fan.
What's his name?
Gannon Stork.
Okay.
Kristen works at the hospital.
Well, good luck to all those folks.
One more high jump from Fairfield. Luke Dagg won the sectional down there. Just can't leave him out.
6'2"?
6'2".
I tell you what, the track and field at Charleston, if you've never been, it's a lot of fun to go up there and watch, especially on championship days. Because those kids are very talented, and you just see emotions, highs and lows. It's just all over the place.
We print on Thursdays, and there's a lot of things I'll have to tell people, sorry, that's a paper day. I can't make it.
Yeah.
The state track meet is one of those. I make sure I have my pages done early so I can go up. I've always enjoyed covering that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, the Take the Points edition. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little baseball of the high school variety. We're going to talk a little hockey. We're going to talk a little basketball, and we'll talk about all kinds of other stuff here when we return on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Back after these. Do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Christine, and I used to smoke. My tip is, when you hear the words oral cancer, think about more than just your mouth. The skin grafts and reconstructive surgery can really leave a mark on your arm, your shoulder, and your neck. Not to mention what it can do to your face.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Crank it.
I don't understand this. You got to expand this Gloria thing.
I got the story.
All right.
I don't know it.
St. Louis Blues, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Western
Stanley Cup
Conference
final.
champion.
Like every year.
Western Conference. Just go ahead and leave it running. I'm okay with it.
The new national anthem.
The new national anthem.
See you, Star Spangled Banner.
So is the radio station in St. Louis
Y98.
Yeah, they were going to play it.
They did that after the last round.
I think they were going to play it until Monday.
As they should.
Memorial Day weekend.
Now, the story behind Gloria.
It's a good story.
Actually,
ladies and gentlemen, the St. Louis Blues, they play Gloria. It's like the new theme song for the team.
I feel partly responsible for their success here, by the way.
Really? Why so?
January 5th, I went and watched the Blues play. The day they called up Jordan Bennington.
I was about to say, they were last in the league then, weren't they?
Got up 2-0. Lamar texted me, hey, you picked the right game to go to. Blues are playing awful. They never score. They already got 2 goals first period. They lost 5-2.
But Bennington didn't play.
That was the day Bennington got called up. January 6th, they fly out to Philadelphia for a game on the 7th. Several of the players are in a bar out there in Philadelphia. DJ plays Gloria, and the rest is history.
Is that seriously the reason?
Seriously.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
There were like half a dozen of them. They went and met a buddy of theirs. At this as a karaoke bar, and they were trying to get rid of the demons off their backs. They stayed all night long, basically.
Good plan.
Closed the karaoke bar.
Hey, drinking away your demons is a thing.
That's what they did.
I wouldn't have any demons at all if that was
They said they played Gloria that night like 12 times in a row or something that. And just sat there screaming it, sang it all night long. And the next night, they went and whooped the Flyers. The game after that, they went and whooped the Islanders or somebody like that.
Since January 3rd, 30-10-5 to close out the regular season.
And then of that isn't Bennington like 29 and 8 or something like
13-1-1 in those first 15 starts.
Wow.
Stopped 75 of 77 shots in the last 3 games. I mean, in the playoffs there. So just everything coming together. Stuck with the veteran because there was talk at the trade deadline that get rid of Pietrangelo, get rid of Tarasenko. Decided to keep them. Prospects. Made a couple moves, brought up Bennington and all. And that was obviously earlier.
But the thing is, when they brought up Bennington, they really didn't bring him up as the team savior.
He started the year as the number 4 guy on the depth chart.
Yeah, they weren't counting on Bennington to.
He's behind Allen, Johnson, and then he was the second string guy in the AHL.
So how much has Allen played in the playoffs?
He has not.
Not a single minute, right?
No, he hadn't played.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, and hopefully he won't.
I know Bennington's got the Blues record for most wins in a postseason now. So
12 and what is he? 12-6 now.
First Stanley Cup in 49 years.
That's
and sets up yet another Boston versus St. Louis sports showdown.
Well, for those of us who hate the Boston sport teams,
They make you want to root for New York teams.
They really do.
Ooh, man, that's tough.
But I mean, if you have to hate the Boston sports teams, if there's one that I hate least, would probably be the Bruins.
Right now.
Well, I hate them both.
Yeah, wait a week.
I dislike them the
Here in
most.
4 games, you tell me that's the same.
But that's the thing. We've sat here and we've talked Blues hockey for 5 minutes or so. We haven't really gotten to the real reasons that they're winning. They're playing very physical.
We mentioned Gloria.
They beat San Jose because they beat San Jose.
they beat
After that hand pass, they flipped the switch and give Berube credit. I mean, it was
Berube is flipping the right switches.
I believe I said after that hand pass they were going to come out angry.
And come out
Yes,
was
he
it
did.
5?
So,
got
that's
up to
my
a 5-0 lead. That next game won 5-1. I mean, and they're being aggressive. Even Pietrangelo, who's not a hard hitting guy, is drilling people.
They outscored the Sharks 12-2 in 3 games after that particular hand pass, and
they handled that perfect.
Berube was a genius with that. He went into the locker room. They were all ticked off. They were all angry. They were just fired up, and they were wanting to beef to anybody who would listen. And Berube says, "It's over. Get it behind you. We're not going to talk about it." And that's what they did. And they buy in. How many times do you see in the playoffs or something like that, and you'll see players not buying into what the coach is telling you? You know that team is going to fall apart.
The natural inclination in that situation is to dwell. The natural inclination in that situation is to dwell on that.
Yeah.
It's easy to point fingers and blame and dwell.
Yeah, but if they would have lost that next game after that hand pass, then you start dwelling. I think the fact that they came out and dominated that next game, they said, we're going to be fine, and they dominated next too.
Of our picks prior to the semifinals or the conference finals, I mean, we all had St. Louis getting to the final, right? Didn't you have St. Louis?
No.
Oh, you had San Jose going.
Absolutely,
you had San Jose going. And there were the other 3 of us had the Blues winning the cup.
Yeah.
The 3 of us had Boston getting there. I had the Hurricanes beating Boston. Yeah. How'd that work out?
Yeah, that's 4-0 and dominated.
Let's talk a little bit about.
I think I had Blues over Bruins.
You had Blues over Bruins.
Yeah.
Jamie had
the
Blues
same
over
thing.
Bruins.
Yeah. And you had Blues over.
I had Blues over Carolina, and you had
San Jose. So now I'm taking Boston.
I'm sticking with the Blues. You're sticking with the Blues.
Yeah.
Jamie's sticking.
I already put money on it. Plus one.
Really?
The series price is plus 140 right now.
Plus 140 if you're one to bet on St.
100 wins 140,
and it's 160 for Boston.
Minus
160.
So you'd have to bet 160 to win 100.
For the game, the first game 1, it's. I believe. How am I reading this?
Boston was in Boston, so it's probably a big favorite.
Yeah, Boston's
2-1.
That's where the Blues have played well this year in the playoffs.
On the road,
they're playing well on the road. 7-2 or something.
All right, Boston comes in. That's the tricky thing. We're all fired up about the Blues. Boston's won 7 games in a row.
And not little. I mean, they've won big.
They haven't been close.
Yeah,
they're rolling. What can the Blues do to stop the Bruins? Do we know much about?
They're just going to have to keep doing the same thing they've done against everybody else. Like he said, they're going to play physical. Bennington's going to have to be good. So just keep doing it.
Well, that's the thing.
They're there.
Stanley Cup final. They're not going to be any chumps.
No.
Starts the 27th. That's a.
What is that?
Boston's off 10 days.
Monday night. Okay.
I did see a stat.
Memorial Day night.
The team with a longer layoff going into the Stanley Cup Finals has lost 6 in a row.
7 was
13 out of the last 16.
Something like
It's not going to happen then.
You will get punched.
13 out of the last. Well, that's the thing. Boston's going to come into this with 11 days off. I mean, that's
10,
a long time. That's a long time between games. St. Louis is going to come into it with 5 days off. Mm-hmm. So that's I don't know.
Do we talk about the future bet? The dude that put $400 on the Blues.
That's why we're here
in Vegas
to win $100,000. He's been offered $40,000 for it and turned it down.
Yep,
he's a Blues fan.
He is a Blues fan.
That's the other thing, though. Usually, the Vegas folks, they don't care who's going to win a series. there was a lot of money put on the Blues back in early January at really, really high
when
odds.
they were the worst team in the league.
This is if the Blues win Vegas, the Vegas folks probably be happy for the play, but they ain't gonna be happy about losing the kind of money that they're gonna lose.
It was like the year the Cubs won the World Series.
Oh, really?
I mean, that was everyone had that future bet.
Yeah.
1908. They were covering that.
Vegas didn't exist yet.
Oh yeah.
That was still Sal down at the corner in 1908.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, we can't wait. It's Monday night is game one. We're really looking forward to it. It'll be on NBC, by the way, the game one, and then they're on the NBC Sports Network channel 216 after that for a couple of games.
So only one game is on
the first game, but then the weekend games will be on NBC.
Okay. So all the weekday games are on the
I believe
network.
So.
Okay.
Except Monday counts as a weekend game because it's a holiday.
All right.
Which actually is easier to stream than the regular NBC, so that works.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. One other thing before we get out of here, before we get out of this segment, we forgot to recognize the performance.
The PGA. You know what? Well, I want to go over a couple things there. So we went
PGA. We had our little. You were here for our draft last week. We had our little draft,
and I easily won this whole thing with 68 points, no problem.
It's about time I didn't win one of these golf ones.
This is like golf itself, with a low score wins. Low score's better.
So we had I had 68. Bruce had 147, not bad. Weeze had 233, not great. But then we get to Jamie.
JB Hodges.
Unsolicited, Jamie could pick anybody he wanted. 373 points with three guys missing the cut. Mickelson in 71st, and then a guy that went 23rd. So, Jamie, wow.
The thing is, the most points that he could score was 415 points.
Yeah.
And he
almost got there.
It would be impossible. It would be very difficult to get to that.
Have five guys miss the cut.
Five guys to miss the cut. He had three guys.
He could pick anybody he wanted.
He could pick anybody.
That ought to be one of our new pick'em segments. Is let's pick five guys to miss the cut.
We're good at that. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Yeah, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. It's Take the Points edition. We'll be right back. Tell you might talk a little basketball. Back right after these.
I'm Brian. You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all six? Now you do. My tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Yeah, that's probably true. Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's our Take the Points edition. Down there, it's Brian Turner. Right there is Lucas Vaughan. And we are talking about all kinds of sports. Haven't much mentioned the NBA. We got one team into the finals, the Golden State
big
Warriors.
Shocker.
Big
Golden
shocker.
State coming out of nowhere.
Actually,
They ain't been there for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years in a row.
Cinderella boy makes it 5 years in a row.
They are so freaking good that I'm a lifelong Warrior fan. I almost feel embarrassed rooting for them.
They are so good that they lose the best player on the planet
and get better
and get
sweet.
better. And
When
get
you look
they're a better
when
team.
you look at their records against the spread and all that with and without Durant, even straight up, they play better without Durant, who is the best player in the league.
He is the best player. He's the best player in the league. He's the best player in the world. Are they going to?
We're including Australians basketball. Even. Wow.
Yes.
What about the Big Three League?
Oh yeah,
it's coming back. Ice Cube announced it today.
Is it?
Yep.
Good.
Third year.
Good.
Lasted longer than the AAF.
Too soon.
Cool. That does hurt. All right. So my question to you then is Kevin Durant going to ever play again for the Warriors?
Yes.
You think he will? You think he's going to come back in the finals?
They're talking even Cousins.
Yes. Coming. Maybe next year.
They're talking about even Cousins
I should have consulted my wife on this one. But
yeah.
That's a 6-week injury, isn't it? Wasn't that all the talk, Lucas? But whenever he injured that calf, that they were saying it was a.
There was speculation to be back last round.
I say he doesn't come back for game one, and if Golden State goes out, rolls pretty good over. I'm still not sure over Toronto or Milwaukee yet. I still think Milwaukee. But I think it. I don't think he starts game one. I don't think he comes in game one.
I got to tell you, there are people who are watching that injury who have seen injuries of that
strained
sort,
calves.
And they were saying, "Hey, that wasn't a calf. That wasn't a strained calf. That was an Achilles."
If it's Achilles, then he's out.
But they think
and
they're
struggling
hiding
to
it.
come back next year.
Yeah, exactly.
They think they're hiding it. So
I don't know about that.
And that is the NBA is the worst league for reporting accurately on injuries.
You think so?
Easily.
Worse than the NHL?
Or the NFL. NFL, they're like,
NFL,
questionable.
Because of the gambling aspect. I mean, especially last year, it was like, LeBron broke his hand 3 games ago.
Vince Dunn, who he took the hockey puck off his face, right? And so everybody knew that he had some damage to his face. He was an upper body injury.
Well, that's his upper body. It's not his lower body.
Upper body. That's how they report hockey injuries in the playoffs.
I'd rather take one off my upper body than lower body with a puck. I know that.
You make good sense. You do make good sense. Okay, before we leave the Warriors and Portland Trailblazers, how about our boy Myers Leonard?
That I think you threw shade at last week, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Saying that he doesn't need to be out there that much. His game 3 and game 4, 30 points in game 4. I tell you what, the kid played well. He balled out. He did.
I did throw a little shade. I fully admit it, and I henceforth take it
after
back.
I said Enes Kanter didn't need to be on that floor.
I was wrong.
Yep.
He should have been out there from the start. Go ahead and get rid of Enes Kanter and get rid of the other guy who's hurt.
See, I've disliked the guy since he was in high school. So
yeah, I didn't say I like him. I just said he played really good.
He played really good.
One of the whiniest, softest kids I've seen play high school basketball.
Well, he's matured now.
And then he went to a weak basketball conference.
Well, now that's hurtful.
The big guys.
Wow. I'll be darned. This is how this is going to go, I guess.
And then he scores 25 points and a half in a playoff game.
In a conference final. in a conference final after playing, 3 minutes in the first 2 games total or something like that? Not a lot. God bless Myers Leonard. We're all for him. Us Illini graduates are all for Myers Leonard. Who's going to win the Bucks and the Raptors, man? We talked last week. Lucas and I talked last week. We both thought it was a fait accompli. It was Bucks all the way. But
I had money on the Raptors from the get-go.
You're the smart guy right there.
You say that, but there's still only a 45% chance of winning the series according to 538. Because
both teams look good at home.
Because two of the 3 games left are at Milwaukee.
Milwaukee looked great at home, and then Toronto turned around, and Toronto looked really, really good at home. So
actually, Milwaukee won the first game not looking that great at home. They won.
Their offense looks out of whack the last couple of games.
The Milwaukee, the 4 games in, they've only played maybe 2 pretty good games.
Kawhi finished the last game limping, so who knows what kind of recovery there's going to be there. Still played well, but was limping pretty good.
Yeah, they're playing Thursday night, playing last night, and they are playing again on Saturday. So
I expect Milwaukee to go home and get right. I think it
smells like Milwaukee in 7, but since I took Toronto early, I'm hoping they.
Yeah, well, me and Luke are going to stick with Milwaukee because that was our initial pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors come back because they are a little bit more resilient than I was expecting going into this. That's for sure. Anything else in basketball that's piqued in your interest?
Vince Carter hopefully coming back.
Juwan Howard's the new coach in Miami or Michigan.
Can you believe the Michigan Wolverines have hired Juwan Howard?
Yeah, from assistant coach at Miami to a head coach at Michigan. Not a step in the middle. That's a big step.
Jalen Rose gets his way. He was begging for Juwan Howard.
I'm blanking on Kingsbury's still the king of falling up this year. Oh, no one can top that.
No, you're 100% right.
Get fired from Texas Tech.
Kingsbury may be the chief of falling up for ever and ever.
You watch Silicon Valley?
It's been a few years.
He's big head.
Oh, is that right? You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We didn't talk about. We'll talk eventually. We might talk Game of Thrones too. We'll be right back after these 2 stick around.
Deal with it.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details. At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews, every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
I'm Christine, and I used to smoke. My tip is, when you hear the words oral cancer, think about more than just your mouth. The skin grafts and reconstructive surgery can really leave a mark on your arm, your shoulder, and your neck. Not to mention what it can do to your face.
Wow.
Hey, look, an article
They
on how well
had,
Luke Weaver's
they had built
throwing.
such a big lead, though. Welcome back, folks. You're watching Take the Points edition of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to talk, a little bit of baseball. Let's talk about fun baseball before we start talking about frustrating baseball.
High school, then.
The high school baseball. We're going to talk high school baseball.
Pro baseball ain't very fun right now.
For pro baseball, North Clay still going. Those North Clay Cardinals. They had a very, very difficult ride on Saturday as Odin led. Odin took the lead in the I want to say the top of the fifth inning, and North Clay came back to retake the lead and win the ball game 3-1. It kind of helps to have the top seed and be playing at home, doesn't it?
Yeah, Odin almost won a regional after not getting the hit in the semifinal.
Yeah, they got no hit.
They
by
got
Hunter
no hit
Callahan,
by
right?
Hunter Callahan of Sisney. They had a walk.
won?
Yeah, a walk, a stolen base, and then stole third. Catcher overthrew third into the left field. Kid scored, only run of the game.
Wow.
Callahan struck out 15, walked 2. One of those 2 walks came around and scored.
Big Tom Callahan's son?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's. I know he's dead.
Stick your head up.
The butcher?
But he's. But
And then they were up on Louisville till late.
It was Louisville scored in the bottom of the sixth, wasn't it?
Sick, yeah.
Yeah, bottom of the sixth, they
That's
scored 3 runs.
Freck's
to
fourth
beat
straight
Odin
regional.
3-1. Yeah, they beat Odin 3-1. How about that was a good game. That was here on Wabash Catch TV. You were down in Carmi. That was a pretty exciting regional semifinal. The Mules led most of the way in the final, didn't they?
Actually, it was back and forth then until the 4th inning. They took the lead in the 4th and then pulled away bottom of the 5th for a run roll. But no, it was close for a while too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Of North Clay and of Fairfield, who has the better chance possibly to win their sectionals, you think?
Let's see. North Clinton Nokomis is pretty solid. Actually, both of them, I would say, are slight underdogs in their first game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nokomis is pretty solid. Nashville was the number 1 seed in the subsectional.
Didn't Nokomis go to state last year, I want to say?
They've been in a couple of different sports. I can't remember if baseball was one of them.
I think
but,
so.
Does Phrynic get Wabash up there too?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
So you've got, I mean,
South Central's going to be there. Yeah, South
Yeah,
Central's
yeah,
up there.
plays
Max
Altamont?
Prep's 1A rankings. Nokomis is number 4. South Central's number 11. North Clay was, I thought 19 or 20. Gallatin's 21. I watched them play Saturday too because after the Carmi game, I drove down the junction for Wayne City and Gallatin.
Oh, really? How'd that game go? I never saw the final.
Gallatin was pretty much in control by the time I got there.
Okay. How about the Benton sectional? The Fairfield Mules playing against the Nashville.
Like I said,
first game,
Nashville
right?
was seeded number 1. They almost
Talk
lost.
about a talent. We've been talking about Fairfield's talented class, winning conference in the 3 main
Nashville.
sports and setting win records for the 3 main sports. Nashville's the same way this year, aren't they?
Yeah, they've been good at every sport too.
Yeah. Who else is in that Benton sectional?
You got Harrisburg versus Ziegler Royalton, but going back to Nashville, they were down until they had to win in the bottom of the 7th.
Oh,
they
is
were
that
the
right?
top seed in the subsectional, almost got beat by I think the number 6 or 7 team in that subsectional. Fairfield caught a break in the regional when Johnson City got beat, so they played the number 5 and the number 7 or whatever in that subsectional. So,
We're talking about this actually now. We've gone the whole time without telling people when we're recording. Recording on Wednesday afternoon. That game got rained out today. They're playing it on Thursday, and so by the time this airs on TV, you'll know who won those games, presumably. And I think Louisville
there's
didn't.
chance of rain on Thursday too, though.
I don't think
Thursday
Louisville got
evening.
rained out. I think Dietrich they're playing. At least that's what was my recollection. I may have heard that wrong. But yeah, so good luck to all those. Good luck to both those teams. We do appreciate the folks. And actually, Salem's playing down in Centralia today against Marion, so that might be tough. Salem got a win on Monday. Baseball. Back to Major League Baseball. Let's talk about the more frustrating stuff. You're a non-fan, Weeze, of the Cardinals. We are looking to you for an unbiased opinion.
outside opinion.
Outside opinion. Should we all are we trying to stick our finger in the dike and the water's coming over the top? Are the Cardinals hosed? They've won 4 out of their last 18 games.
Do we need Matheny back?
Do we need Mike Matheny back?
I would love to say that the St. Louis Cardinals are done and stick a fork in them, but no, it's way too early for that. Bad stretches like this happen. A's just won 6 in a row.
frustrating.
They're
It is
darn
so
near 50
frustrating.
games in now. We're a third of the way into the season almost, and it's getting there.
Trying to look at Fangraphs projections real quick.
Yeah, look at the...
They're still at 83. I mean, they still got you for 83 wins.
So that ain't going to get us there.
No. That'd have you a 36% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're 2 wins away from being a 50% chance. I mean, you one stretch the opposite of this, and you're right back in it.
We already had that stretch. Unfortunately, we're 500 again.
And according to Mike Schlitt, you have 5 number 1 pitchers. You see that one?
I don't know where he's coming up with that number at.
I heard the quote from Ricky Horton today. The Cardinals, Michael Wacha gave up 7 runs in the first 3 innings on home runs, basically. And in the booth, Ricky Horton, of all people, clown shoes, Ricky Horton, says, you know, a lot of folks are saying that the Cardinals need some starting pitching help. But who you going to get rid of?
Hey, they could trade for Luke Weaver. He's pitching pretty well.
Former Cardinal.
Yeah.
Former Cardinal.
And throwing pretty well in Arizona right now.
We're not going to. Yeah, Luke Weaver's throwing pretty well, but the other guy we traded to Arizona is not throwing very well anymore. Shelby Miller.
I think he's moved on. Isn't he in Texas now?
Shelby Miller's this close to getting DFA.
Yeah, he is.
He's all but out.
I'm glad to see Dexter Fowler doing good things after all the idiots wanted to DFA him last year.
That's the thing. The hitters really aren't playing terrible. But they can't.
Ozuna's struggling right now, which is hurting our offense. He's had a terrible May. Carpenter's still just barely over 200. Goldschmidt's only hitting 250, but
he's picked it up though.
Yeah. Second on the team in WAR, Dexter Fowler.
Well, right now, I'd say that's probably accurate.
All right. Well, that's enough beefing about the Cardinals. I'm sick of beefing about the Cardinals. Until next week. How about that?
They go 0-7 this week. We're going to talk more about that.
About 2 months from now, we can bring Marty on for his Mike Schlitt rants.
Yeah, I like that.
The Mike Matheny rants were pretty good. You want to talk Game of Thrones or you want to talk about your soccer?
Were they not the same thing? No, Game of Thrones finale was last week. This last Sunday.
So,
Series finale.
Series finale.
Done.
No
Finito.
spoilers. Spoiler alert. Were you surprised?
Yeah, spoiler alert, because you can't talk about this and not give spoilers. Plus, it's been 5 days.
4 or 5 days. I was kind of surprised. You knew that someone was going to have to get rid of the queen, right?
I did predict that one correctly, that John would stab her. I said the coolest finish.
You thought it was going to be John?
Yeah. I said the coolest finish they could have come up with was she's still angry, feels betrayed by John, and commands her dragon to eat him, and then the dragon says no and eats her. John's the one true Targaryen.
Actually, that would have been pretty cool.
Would have been way better than I love you, you'll always be my queen.
And then the dragon.
And then, you got to go away.
And then the dragon coming in and burning down the throne.
Yeah.
So does the dragon ever eat anything?
No.
Well, the dragon didn't.
What a horrible finale.
We don't know what
should have just faded to black.
The dragon picked up the Khaleesi and took off with her, so we don't know.
It's frustrating when I write better endings than they do. And the least interesting character in the entire show winds up being king of the world at the end.
The best talker in the show, the guy they give the best speeches to, he says has all the best lines. Tyrion, they have him pick the idiot to be the king forever and ever or whatever. The knight, the king. I don't know.
Although it does set up an interesting theory. Was Bran evil the whole time? Because he would have foreseen all this and allowed it to happen and all that. And
well, he did kind of say, why do you think I'm here?
Yeah. So he knew all this was going to happen and allowed it without saying anything, put it in motion. So is Bran evil?
Is Bran evil? What do you say? Is Bran evil?
He absolutely is. He's a dragon, right?
No, Bran's not. Oh, yeah, one other thing, and you can probably blame George R.R. Martin for this one. Who in their right mind names a dragon Drogon?
Drogon the dragon?
Drogon the dragon. Really? What are you thinking, George?
Yeah, because that was him, because that was the dragon in the book.
That was the dragon in the book.
Khal Drogo and then a dragon, so it was where they came up with it. But
maybe they just misspelled it. Maybe it's supposed to be Dragon the Dragon.
Dragon the Dragon?
At least they didn't go with Puff.
They were pretty magical, though. They were pretty magical, especially after their eyes turned blue. Hey, folks, thank you so much for watching Take the Points edition. Down there, it's Brian Turner. Right here, it is Lucas Vaughan. We do appreciate you tuning in each and every week. Tell your friends. Watch us on YouTube. Watch us on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back after these. See you later.
Don't stick around. We're gone.
See you later.
We're out of here.